with Stagecoach Gambler, Casimir Eiffel, Fittipaldi, Salzbrook Dandy, Wild Cherry, Escape Plan, I Wish on the outside. Off field of 7, behind the gate. In Casimir Eiffel to a break, and here they come. Often pacing in the middle of the track, Salzbrook Dandy is going for the early lead. Stagecoach Gambler now on the inside takes the early command. Salzbrook Dandy racing in second, then Fittipaldi coming away in third. Racing now to be fourth, that's a Wild Cherry. Then I Wish. Escape Plan is 6 in the early going, and after the break and your early trailer is Casimir Eiffel. Hey, race on past the opening quarter mile mark in 30-1. The new leader is Salzbrook Dandy with Mark Hay. They lead it by a length and a quarter. Stagecoach Gambler driving in second. Racing third in around the turn is Fittipaldi. Then Wild Cherry looks at it from fourth. Off the turn now, down the lane in front of the stand for the first time. It's Salzbrook Dandy with the lead. Stagecoach Gambler racing in second. Fittipaldi in third, and there goes I Wish to the outside now in third. 1 minute 4/5 past the half. Lonnie Stokes and I Wish now third, now second, and going after that leader. Now racing fourth with live cover, that's a Wild Cherry. Fittipaldi looks at it from fifth. Up on the outside, Escape Plan is now on the move, and Casimir Eiffel trails. They race down the backstretch for the 3/4. I Wish is the new leader, and there goes Wild Cherry now on the move from second. 3/4 reached 1:31 flat. It's I Wish. Wild Cherry comes to call on the outside and is moving strong. They race neck and neck round the turn. Escape Plan is improved to be third. They race on past the 7/8 off the turn and down the stretch for home. I Wish on the inside. Wild Cherry on the outside. They battle for the wire. Wild Cherry now out in front. It's going to be Wild Cherry to win it. I Wish second. Escape Plan will be 3. Time for the mile 2:03. Ladies and gentlemen, now returning is the unofficial winner of race number 1. That's number 5, Wild Cherry. An 8-year-old brown pacing mare by Chill Factor from Lowella, Hanover. She by Big Towner. Owned by Tommy Gunn of St. John. Trained by Andrew Ward. Driven to victory this afternoon by Gilles Berriot. 5, Wild Cherry in 2:03 flat. Records her 5th victory of this 2009 racing season. Inquiry sign remains up. Hold all tickets. The gates in motion for race 2 with Nordic Fever, Fernhill Treasure, Dillinger's Lady, Fundiana, Satan's Little Number, Future Secret, Camco Wynette, Belle of the Band. Off field of 8. Behind the gate. Here they come. Often pacing, they leave 5 wide into the turn. It's Fernhill Treasure in between horses going for that early lead. Nordic Fever protects that rail position. Now the new leader, Fernhill Treasure, now races in second. Up to be third and along the rail. That is Dillinger's Lady. Up on the outside, Fundiana now races in fourth, followed by Satan's Little Number. And they're racing in 6, Camco Wynette, then Future Secret, and your early trailer is Belle of the Band. Time for the opening quarter, 30 3/5. With that lead, Nordic Fever leads it by a length and a quarter. Fernhill Treasure right there in second. Up on the outside, that is Fundiana racing in third. They make their way off the turn down the lane for the first time. Racing in for Dillinger's Lady, 5th on the outside, Satan's Little Number. They make their way on past the half-mile station. 101 and 2, and Nordic Fever leads this pack into the turn for the 5/8. Racing in second, Fernhill Treasure getting the good trip. Pundiana hasn't seen the wood yet and now is racing and moving on from third. Racing in third now is Fernhill Treasure. There goes Satan's Little Number, 3 wide down the backstretch. Racing now to be 4, that's Future Secret. 6th on the inside, that is Dillinger's Lady. They race 3 wide past the 3/4, 132 flat. On the inside, Nordic Fever maintains that lead of 3 parts of a length. Up on the outside, Satan's Little Number. In between horses, Fundiana, and here comes Fernhill Treasure getting to the outside. They race past the 7/8, off the turn and down the stretch for home. Nordic Fever, Fernhill Treasure on the outside now, challenging for that lead. Fernhill Treasure, Nordic Fever on the inside. It's going to be Fernhill Treasure getting up. Nordic Fever finishing second, and third on the outside was Dillinger's Lady. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 1. Turning now to the official winner of race number 2, Fernhill Treasure. A 4-year-old brown pacing mare by Western Paradise from the quick comeback dam Davida. Owned by Paul Sewell of Rosedale, Gary Wright of Grafton. Gary Wright trains Sam Hodgin in the bike this afternoon. For the victory, Fernhill Treasure stops the clock, 2:03 and 1. And for Fernhill Treasure, that's her 9th win this season. Congratulations to owners Paul Sewell and Gary Wright and Sam Hodgin. Fernhill Treasure, the winner in 2:03 and 1. Gate is rolling for race 3 with Magical Alex, C'est Le Bon Temps, Rebecca Down, Pensacola Sue, Caviart Mason, Mary Be Lucky, Julie Gilmore. A field of 7 behind the gate. Here they come. And they're off. Going out for the early lead, Magical Alex in along the cones. Rebecca Down now racing in second. Up now 3 wide, now racing to be second. There goes Pensacola Sue. Caviart Mason coming away fourth, and C'est Le Bon Temps, Mary Be Lucky, and Pretty in Pink. Your early trailer is Julie Gilmore. Down the backstretch for the opening quarter mile they race. It's Pensacola Sue, the new leader. They race on past that quarter, 30 seconds flat. Magical Alex is now racing in second. Rebecca Down in third. Caviart Mason wheels around the turn in fourth. Then C'est Le Bon Temps, Mary Be Lucky, and Julie Gilmore gets underway from the back of the pack. They race off the turn down the lane first time, and Pensacola Sue with Stephen Trites leads it by a length and a half. Caviart Mason now up on the outside is on the move now, racing in second. They race on past the half. 101 and 1. Now third is Magical Alex, racing now in fourth. That's Rebecca Down. C'est Le Bon Temps gets underway on the outside from fifth. Then Mary Be Lucky and Julie Gilmore. Past the 5/8 they race, and Pensacola Sue leads it by a length. Upon the outside, Caviart Mason in second. Then comes Magical Alex. Here comes the backfield. There goes Julie Gilmore, 3 wide as they make their way on past 3/4 in 133 flat. It's Pensacola Sue. Now racing in second is Caviart Mason. Continuing to improve on the outside, Julie Gilmore in third. Magical Alex looks for racing room from fourth as they pass the 7/8 and charge on down the stretch for home. Pensacola Sue, Julie Gilmore in the middle of the track. It's Pensacola Sue, Mary Be Lucky on the outside, but it's Pensacola Sue to win it. Mary Be Lucky to finish second. Julie Gilmore was third. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 3. Returning now is the unofficial winner of race number 3, number 4, Pensacola Sioux, a 5-year-old brown pacing mare by Race in Hanover from the threefold dam Niafold. Owned by Trish Moran of Port Hood, Nova Scotia. Trained by Patty Switt of St. John. Driven to victory this afternoon by Stephen Trites for Pensacola Sioux. In 2:04 and 3, records her second victory of 2009. Congratulations to owner Trish Moran, trainer Pat Eastwood, and driver Stephen Trites for Pensacola Sioux, now your official race winner. Starters now behind the gate for race 4 with Lenore, Under Sky Amanda, Lucky Northern Star, Lucky Alberta, All-American Dazzle, Georgetown, He's a Gunslinger, Golden Days. A field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. Often pacing Georgetown from the outside is leaving out. On the inside, Lenore and Lucky Northern Star battle for the early lead. Racing up to be second, now that is Lucky Alberta. Racing fourth on the outside, Georgetown. Racing now to be fifth, Under Sky Amanda. Then He's a Gunslinger, All-American Dazzle, and your early trailer is Golden Days. Racing now to the lead, there goes Lucky Northern Star, taking the field past the opening quarter in 29 and 4. Then they shuffle the deck once again. There goes Lenore to take command once again. It's Lenore and Sam Hodgen out in front by a length. Racing in second, that's Lucky Northern Star. They race off the turn and come down the lane for the first time. Up on the outside, Georgetown now second, and there's horses off stride. Lucky Alberta went to a break as they make their way on past the opening half, 101 flat. It's Lenore by a length and a quarter. Georgetown racing in second. Racing now to be third as they make their way on to the 5/8 marker. That is He's a Gunslinger, All-American Dazzle racing in fourth. Then Golden Days, and further back a Lucky Northern Star, Under Sky Amanda, and Lucky Alberta. Down the backstretch now for the 3/4. Lenore is past there in 1:33 and 1. Up on the outside, He's a Gunslinger still on the move. Georgetown has had a good trip from third. Racing fourth, All-American Dazzle is poised for the stretch drive. They race past the 7/8 off the turn and down the stretch for home. It's Lenore, then it's He's a Gunslinger in between horses. All-American Dazzle on the outside. He's a Gunslinger shooting for the wire. It's going to be He's a Gunslinger to win it. Finishing second, Lenore, and finishing third was Georgetown. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 4. Inquiry sign up on the tote board of race number 4, number 7, He's a Gunslinger. 6-year-old black pacing gelding by On the Attack from the Western Hanover Dam, Lady the Kid. Owned and trained by Morris Brown of St. John, driven to victory this afternoon by Scott Hubbard. 7, He's a Gunslinger in 2:04 and 4, recording his third win of 2009. Congratulations to owner-trainer Morris Brown, the driver Scott Hubbard. 7, He's a Gunslinger, the unofficial winner in 2:04 and 4. The gate is rolling for race 5 with Mag AM, ROF Racing High, Amin Iman, Our Major Card, Shady Martin, J.K. Shadow, Bold Ryan. A field of 7 behind the gate. Here they come. Here, often pacing Mag AM and Amin Iman leave for the early lead. Up on the outside, Amin Iman now taking command. Mag AM racing in second. Driving now to be third, that's Our Major Card. Then ROF Racing High in fourth. Racing in fifth, that is Shady Martin, followed down the backstretch by J.K. Shadow. And your early trailer is Bold Ryan. They race on past the opening quarter-mile mark. 29-4. Ammon Iman leads it by 2 open lengths. Mag AM driving in second. Our major card looking at it from third. ROF Racing High gets underway from fourth. Then comes Shady Martin in fifth as they make their way off the turn down the stretch. First time for the half. It's Ammon Iman and Gilles Barrio leads this field by 2.5 lengths. They make their way on past the half-mile station. 1 minute 4/5. Upon the outside, ROF Racing High now races for second. Mag AM maintains that position on the inside, racing now in fourth. And along the rail, that's our major card. Upon the outside, Shady Martin gets underway from fifth. They make their way down the backstretch for the 3/4, and Ammon Iman leads it by 5 open lengths. Mag AM in second. ROF Racing High races in third. 132 flat. It's Ammon Iman with Gilles Barrio well out in front. Mag AM racing in second. ROF Racing High in third. Our major card needs racing room from fourth. They have 1/8 of a mile left to go, and Ammon Iman takes this field on down the stretch for home. It's Ammon Iman. Mag AM still in second, but they're not going to catch Ammon Iman this afternoon. Mag AM finishes second. Our major card gets up to be third. Time for the mile, 2:02-4. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race 5, number 4, Ammon Iman. A 3-year-old bay pacing colt by Peruvian Hanover from the direct scooter dam Ombro Lapidary. Owned by Mike Murphy of Moncton, trained by Rosaire Barrio, driven to victory this afternoon by Gilles Barrio, his second winner on the program. For Ammon Iman in 2:02-4. The gate is rolling for race 6 with Secret Fantasy, Hacksboy, Just Donegal, Val Leader, Materialism, Elm Grove Bandit, Port Hill Digger, Longworth Legacy on the outside. A field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Val Leader from the middle of the track is leaving out. Secret Fantasy in along the cones going for the second spot. And Materialism is on the move from third. Racing now to be fourth. That's Hacksboy, followed off the turn as they race down the backstretch. That's Longworth Legacy looking at it from fifth. Racing in sixth, that's Just Donegal, and Elm Grove Bandit Port Hill Digger is the early trailer. They race on past the quarter in 29-3. There's action on the outside. Val Leader, now the new leader. Racing in second, that's Materialism, 2.5 lengths back to Secret Fantasy in third. They race off the turn now down the lane in front of the stand for the first time. Racing in fourth, that's a Hacksboy. Longword Legacy looking at it from fifth. 6 on the inside, Just Donegal, and Elm Grove Bandit Port Hill Digger trails this field. The half was in 1 minute 2/5, and Val Leader with Lonnie Stokes takes them into the turn for the 5/8. They race. Materialism a tight second, racing now to be a third on the outside. There goes Hacksboy, Secret Fantasy in fourth. Down the backstretch, they race for the 3/4 mile station, and Stokes going to work on Val Leader. They take this field on past the 3/4 mile mark. 131-3. Materialism, 2.5 lengths back in second. Racing now to be third. Longword Legacy on the move. And racing in fourth in between horses, that's Hacksboy. They have 1/8 of a mile left to go. Off the turn, down the stretch for home. Val Leader lengthening that lead with every stride. It's Val Leader. They're not going to catch him. Val Leader to win it. Finishing second, Materialism. It's close for show between Elm Grove Bandit and Longworth Legacy. Time for the mile, 2:01-3. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race 6, number 4, Val Leader. A 4-year-old bay pacing gelding by Yankee Leader from the Dexter Nukes Dam Valerie Sealster. Owned and trained by Brian Foster of Barnesville. Driven to victory this afternoon by Lonnie Stokes for Val Leader in 2:01 and 3. Recording his 7th victory of 2009. Gate is rolling for race 7, Lucky Dealer, Ryan's Fancy, Wilson's Camp, Art I Fast, Girl in a Hurry, Valid Appeal, West Gem Princess on the outside. A field of 7 behind the gate. Here they come. They're often pacing. Lucky Dealer from the inside is leaving out. Racing now to be second is Ryan's Fancy, followed in the turn in third, Wilson's Cam. Hard Eye Fast coming away in fourth. Girl in a Hurry in fifth. Then comes Valid Appeal, and your early trailer is West Gem Princess. They race down the backstretch for the opening quarter, and Lucky Dealer has opened up a 5-length lead. Ryan's Fancy looking at it from second. They're on past the quarter in 30-1. Wilson's Cam to the outside from third. Then Art Eye Fast follows in fourth. Racing fifth on the outside as they make their way round the turn. That's Girl in a Hurry. Then comes Valid Appeal and West Gem Princess. Off the turn, down the lane in front of the stand for the first time. Wilson's Cam on the outside, Lucky Dealer on the inside. They battle for that lead, pass an opening half in 1 minute, 2/5. Racing in third, that is Ryan's Fancy. Girl in a Hurry is fourth on the outside. Hard Eye Fast racing in fifth. Valid Appeal looks at it from sixth, and the trailer as they make their way off the turn is West Gem Princess. Down the backstretch for the 3/4 mile station, it's Lucky Dealer by a length. Wilson's Cam in second. Ryan's Fancy now goes on the move from third. 3/4 reached in 1:30-4. Racing in fourth, Girl in a Hurry. Art I Fast in fifth. Round the final turn, and Lucky Dealer leading it by a length and 3/4. Ryan's Fancy now closing the gap from second. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. It's Lucky Dealer. Ryan's Fancy goes to the outside in deep stretch. It's Lucky Dealer, Ryan's Fancy on the outside at the wire. It's going to be Lucky Dealer to win it. Ryan's Fancy in second. Finishing third was Wilson's Cam.
2 minutes, 2/5.
Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 2/5. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race number 7, number 1, Lucky Dealer. Owned by John Bro of Moncton, trained by Rosaire Berriot. Gilles Berriot records his 3rd victory of the afternoon in 2 minutes, 2/5. Lucky Dealer is an 8-year-old bay pacing gelding by Make a Deal from the Albatross Dam Brianna, Hanover. Congratulations to Lucky Dealer, your official winner in 2 minutes, 2/5. Gates in motion for race 8 with Dusty Lane Buster, $1 Million Down, Cold Jolt Hanover, Woodmere Big Splash, Winning Magic, Miramacy Gooch, Violet's Best Aid. A field of 7 behind the gate. Here they come. Hare often pacing, $1 Million Down in between horses. Dusty Lane Buster on the rail going out for that early lead. Cold Jolt Hanover from third, now second, going after the lead from the outside. Racing now to be fourth. That is Winning Magic, and Woodmere Big Splash went to a break. Racing now in fifth, that's Miramichi Gooch and Violet's Best Abe. Looking at it from sixth, the early trailer is Woodmere Big Splash. They make their way on past the opening quarter in 29 and 4. It's $1 Million Down with the lead. Cold Jolt Hanover looking at it from second. Dusty Lane Buster races in third. Winning Magic looks at it from fourth. A gap of 4 lengths back to Miramichi Gooch in fifth. Then Violet's Best Abe and the trailer Woodmere Big Splash. They race down the lane first time with $1 Million Down and Steve Mason leading it by a length and a half. Past the opening half-mile marker in 1 minute, 1/5. Racing in second, Cold Jolt Hanover, Dusty Lane Buster in third. Into the turn, they race for the 5/8 marker. No action, no one moves on $1 Million Down. Past the 5/8, down the backstretch for the 3/4 mile mark. It's a lead of 2 open lengths. $1 Million Down. Finish racing in a second. That is Cold Jolt Hanover, and there's action on the outside. Winning Magic from fourth. 1:31 and 2 past the 3/4, and $1 Million Down has opened up a 7th length lead. Racing in second, Cold Jolt Hanover. Winning Magic in third on the outside. Dusty Lane Buster in fourth. They race off the turn and down the stretch for home. It's $1 Million Down. Cold Jolt Hanover in second, but $1 Million Down is much the best today, finishing second. It's close between Cold Jolt Hanover and Dusty Lane Buster. Time for the mile. 2 minutes, 4/5. Turning now is the unofficial winner of Race 8, number 3, $1 Million Down. A 4-year-old bay pacing gelding by $1 Million Cam from the No Nooks Dam, Godiva, Hanover. Owned by the Downey Stables of St. John, trained and driven to victory by Steve Mason. This afternoon, $3 Million Down in 2 minutes, 4/5. His first win of 2009, 2 minutes, 4/5. It is rolling for Race 9 with Crowley Creek, Emily J. Down, Outstanding Putnam, Eloquent Desire, Quick a Minute. Spring It On Me, OB Viking. 8 on the outside is Big Shot Al. The field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. Off and pacing, Crowley Creek, and along the cones is Living Out. Racing now to be second and finding a spot on the rail. That's Outstanding Putnam. Up on the outside, Quick a Minute is on the move. Now races in third. Racing now to be fourth. That's Emily J. Down, followed down the backstretch. As they make their way on to the opening quarter, Eloquent Desire. Racing in 6, OB Viking, then Spring It On Me, and the trailer is Big Shot Al. They were past the opening quarter in 30 and 1. It's Crowley Creek taking the field into the turn. Now leads it by a length and a half. Racing in second, Outstanding Putnam. Quick a Minute drives in third. Now tips to the outside. They race off the turn and down the lane. Here they come for the opening half. It's a Crowley Creek. Quick a Minute comes to call on the outside from second now, and driving in third, Outstanding Putnam. They're past the half mile in 1 minute, 4/5. Emily J. Down is in fourth. Eloquent Desire fifth on the outside. Racing in sixth, that's Spring It On Me, followed into the turn by OB Viking, and the trailer is Big Shot Al. They race past the 5/8 down the backstretch. It's Crowley Creek by 3 parts of a length. Racing in second, Quick a Minute. It's Outstanding Putnam still there in third, but there goes Eloquent Desire from fourth. 3/4 reach, 1:31 and 2. It's Crowley Creek now by a length. Quick a Minute racing in second. Racing now to be be third on the outside. Spring It On Me is on the move. They have an eighth of a mile left to go. It's Crowley Creek with the lead. Racing in a second, quick a minute. On the outside, Spring It On Me going for the third spot, but they're not going to catch Crowley Creek today. Finishing second, quick a minute, and third was Spring It On Me. Time for the mile? 2:01 and 3. Turning now is the official winner of race number 9, number 1 Crowley Creek. A 6-year-old bay pacing mare by Island Fantasy from the Dreammaker Dam Dreamulator. Owned by Kelly Barrio, St. John, trained by Colleen Clancy and driven to victory by Gilles Barrio. 1 Crowley Creek in 2:01 and 3, recording her 5th win of 2009. Congratulations to owner Kelly Barrio, to Colleen Clancy, the trainer, and Gilles Barrio with his 4th winner on the afternoon. It is rolling for race 10 with Trust Me Lee, Melody's Cookie Boy, Vic Victor, Lose Town, Run Them Down, Breeze Hanover. Freedom Isn't Free on the outside, a field of 7 behind the gate. Here they come. Here, off and pacing, Vic Victor wants the early lead, is leaving out. Racing in second, Trust Me Lee. Then Melody's Cookie Boy coming away in third. Racing now to be fourth, that's Loose Town, then Run Them Down in fifth. Racing now to be sixth, Breeze Hanover goes to a break. Paces once again, and your early trailer is Freedom Isn't Free. Vic Victor takes this field down the backstretch and on past the opening quarter-mile mark in 29 and 3. Racing in second is Trust Me Lee, then Melody's Cookie Boy races a tight third. Racing now in fourth, tipping to the outside, that is Loose Town, then Run Them Down, Breeze Hanover. Freedom Isn't Free trails this field down the stretch in front of the stand. First time they race on for the half. It's Vic Victor with Lonnie Stokes out in front by a length. They race on past the half-mile station, 1 minute 4/5 on the outside. Loose Town is battling it out for second with Trust Me Lee. Racing fourth on the inside, Melody's Cookie Boy, then Breeze Hanover to the outside from fifth. Then Run Them Down, Freedom Isn't Free goes to the outside from seventh. Down the backstretch, it's Vic Victor by 3 parts of a length. Racing in second, Loose Town. Trust Me Lee looks for racing room. 3/4 reached in 1:31 and 1. It's Vic Victor with that lead. Racing in second, Trust Me Lee is right there now, goes to the outside. Vic Victor, Trust Me Lee. They have an eighth of a mile left to go. It's Vic Victor on the inside, Trust Me Lee on the outside. They battle on in deep stretch. Vic Victor and Lonnie Stokes. It's going to be Vic Victor to win it. Trust Me Lee second. Breeze Hanover will be 3. Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 2/5. Operating as the unofficial winner of race 10, number 3, Vic Victor, an 8-year-old bay pacing gelding by Electric Yankee from the Niatros Dam Aplum. Owned by Valerie Phelan of Geary, trained by Eric Wilson, driven to victory this afternoon by Lonnie Stokes, his second winner on the program. 3, Vic Victor in 2 minutes, 2/5, recording his 7th victory of 2009. Congratulations to owner Valerie Phelan, Trainer Eric Wilson and driver Lonnie Stokes. 3, Vic Victor in 2 minutes, 2/5. In motion with Pipe Major, Mike Campbell, I Gotta Go, Sam Hodgen, Skill Factor, Mike Downey, Orally Yours, Scott Hubbard, Magnetic Benka, Gilles Barrio, All-Star Dragon, Stephen Trites, Perfect Trick, Lonnie Stokes, BJ Cruiser, Mark Hay, a field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. Herraffen pacing there, 4 wide, leaving the gate. On the inside, Orally Yours going for that early lead. Now racing now to be second as I Gotta Go. All-Star Dragon is racing in third as a Skill Factor went to a break. Now racing in fourth is Perfect Trick. Magnetic Banka racing in fifth. Inquiry sign up on the board. Pipe Major looks at it from sixth. The opening quarter was in 29-1. Racing now to be seventh. That's BJ Cruiser. Skill Factor trails. They make their way round the turn. We have a new leader. I Gotta Go, and Sam Hodgen lead this field off the turn down the lane. First time, it's I Gotta Go. Orally Yours in second. Up on the outside, now All-Star Dragon is on the move for Trites. They make their way on past the half. 58-3, I Gotta Go. Racing in second, All-Star Dragon tucks into the inside. Orally Yours in third. Up on the outside, there goes Perfect Trick with Lonnie Stokes from fourth. Down the backstretch, they race for the 3/4, and I Gotta Go leads it by a length and 3/4. Racing in second is All-Star Dragon. Perfect Trick in third. There goes Barrio with Magnetic Banka in fourth. 128-4 past the 3/4. It's I Gotta Go. Sam Hodgen by 2 and 3 open lengths. Racing in second, All-Star Dragon. Perfect Trick in third. Off the turn and down the lane for home they race. It's I Gotta Go leading this field to the wire. Racing in second, All-Star Dragon. But it's all I Gotta Go today. All-Star Dragon second, finishing third. Perfect Trick, time for the mile. 1:57.4. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race 11, the 1A I Gotta Go. An 11-year-old black pacing gelding by drop-off from the In the Pocket Dam Sacra Posey. Owned and trained by Mike Campbell of Hanwell. Driven to victory this afternoon by Sam Hodgen. His second winner on the program, 1A I Gotta Go. Stops the teletimer 1:57.4.